My beloved child, life is a symphony with radiant high notes and deep low notes that bring challenges. There are days when you walk in the light of blessings, feeling my embrace and love. But there will also be days when you face storms, when unexpected news knocks on the door of your heart. This is the nature of the journey you are on. A path not only lined with fragrant flowers, but one that also has steep inclines and rugged roads you must walk through. Today, I come to you not just to give you sweet promises, but to tell you something that your heart may not want to hear. This is not joyful news, but it is important news. News that you need to listen to with all your soul, for it will shape the next steps of your journey. And I want you to be ready for what is to come. What I want to tell you is this: you are about to enter a season of testing. I know these words may weigh heavily on you. I know that when you hear the word testing, your heart may sink, and your mind may wonder why. But listen to me. This is not to make you afraid. It is to prepare you. A difficult season is coming, a season where you may feel like everything is demanding more from you than you think you can bear. A season where your legs may tremble, where you may feel as if you cannot stand firm. But my beloved, remember this: there is no trial that I do not permit, and there is no trial without purpose. The enemy wants you to believe that trials come to destroy you, but that is not the truth. I never allow a season of hardship in your life without reason. I never let you step into the fire unless that fire will refine you. I never let you walk through the storm unless that storm is preparing you for something greater. My child, I know you may be asking, why me? Why must I go through this trial? Let me tell you this: because I am doing a deeper work within you. I am not just looking at your present circumstances. I am looking at the person you are becoming. You were created for a higher purpose, and great things cannot be born without refining. My beloved, hold on to your faith and do not let any trial make you falter. This journey is not for the faint of heart. Only those who carry the fire of courage within them can reach the end. I have seen you among countless souls, and it is I who have called your name. You are not a wanderer on this path. You were born with a great purpose, a sacred mission that only you can fulfill. Do not let the shadows of doubt dim the light within your heart. Do not let the pessimistic voices of the world extinguish the flame of hope burning inside you. I have not only given you a path, but I also walk beside you with every step. Even when you cannot see, even when you cannot feel, I am there. I am arranging everything, opening doors you never imagined, and carving a path that no one can obstruct. My plan never falters, and I never abandon those whom I have chosen. There will be days when you feel exhausted, moments when you want to give up because everything seems too difficult. But remember this: true strength is not about never falling. It is about having the courage to rise after every fall. I have placed within you an unyielding will, a heart that refuses to be defeated easily. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to shape you, to make you stronger, to show you that you are capable of overcoming anything. You are not just an ordinary person. You are a warrior, born to shine in the midst of trials. Do you know, the challenges you are facing are like rough stones I am using to build a strong fortress within you. Every pain, every moment of feeling lost, every tear you shed is not meaningless. I see them, I hold them, and I transform them into something greater than you could ever imagine. Believe that beyond the storms lies a radiant dawn, a glory that I have prepared for you. We are not merely walking this path, we are fighting together, overcoming every barrier, every trial. No matter if a towering mountain stands before us or a deep valley, no matter how strong the winds blow or how rugged the road becomes, you and I will not stop. Because you were not created to accept defeat. You were created to conquer. There is strength within you. There is light within you. There is a fire within you that can never be extinguished. I know there are times when you feel weary, but you are not walking alone. I am always here. Never think that you are just a tiny grain of sand in this vast world. Your presence is not an accident. Even before you were born, I knew you, I loved you, and I had already designed a path for you. You were not placed in this world to live an ordinary life, but to make a difference, to accomplish things that only you can do. Remember, every step you take, every decision you make, every dream you hold, is meaningful in the grand plan I have prepared. So stand firm. When challenges arise, do not be afraid. When you feel alone, remember that I am always by your side. When you feel lost, let me be the light that guides you. I do not promise that the road will be easy, but I promise that I will never leave you. And when you no longer have the strength to keep going, just reach out, because I will take your hand. You were not born to live in fear, but to walk in courage. You were not created to bow before adversity, but to rise and prove that you are stronger than anything that tries to stand in your way. Remember, no matter what the world says, no matter what circumstances you face, I still believe in you, and you must believe in yourself, too. We will not stop. We will not retreat. You will never walk alone. And one day, when you look back, you will see that every hardship that once made you want to give up was actually a stepping stone leading you to the glory I have prepared for you. Hold on. Keep moving forward. Because one thing is certain. You were born to do extraordinary things. My beloved child, the news you hear today is not the end of your story. On the contrary, it is a turning point, a door opening to a new chapter, a chapter of growth, transformation, and the discovery of the inner strength you never realized you possessed. This journey will not be easy. It will challenge you in ways you never expected. But do not let fear cloud the truth. I am always here. I do not bring challenges to make you fall, but to help you see the strength within yourself. There are lessons you can only learn when you are pushed to your limits. There is growth that can only happen when you are forced to dig deep, to step beyond your comfort zone. Today I call you into a new season of your life, a season where you will have to search within yourself for a strength you never knew existed. You may feel weak. You may feel weighed down by the burdens life has placed upon your shoulders. You may wonder if you have what it takes to keep going. But remember, it is in your weakness that my strength is made perfect. When you feel like you cannot take another step, that is the moment I lift you up. When you feel lost, that is when I illuminate the path before you. When you feel drained and empty, that is when my grace will fill you completely. Do not fear the dark days, for it is in the darkness that my light shines the brightest. Do not panic when you feel broken, for it is in that very brokenness that my healing is revealed. You do not have to hide your pain. You do not have to pretend to be strong. Let me see your heart in its most vulnerable moments. Let me step into the hidden places you are afraid to face. I did not come to judge you. I came to heal you. This journey is not one you walk alone. You do not have to fight by yourself. I am with you, every step, every breath. You do not need to have all the answers right now. You only need to surrender. to trust that I know what you need even before you realize it. And when you place your full trust in me, when you release your fears and anxieties, you will witness something miraculous. My victory will be revealed in your life. There will be days when it feels as though everything is against you. But remember this: no challenge can hinder my plans for you. No pain exists that I cannot heal. No failure is beyond my ability to transform into a stepping stone for something greater. So be strong. Face this challenge not with fear, but with trust. Walk through it not by your own strength, but by the power I have placed within you. Remember, you are never alone. And when you look back, you will see that every step you took, every tear you shed, every wound you carried, they all led you to something far greater than you ever imagined. My beloved child, as you walk through this season of trials, you will find your faith tested in the fire, refined to its very core. You will feel the weight of adversity pressing against you like fierce storms raging upon your life. What once seemed unshakable may tremble. What you once held onto may be taken away, and you may feel as though you are standing on the edge of collapse. The enemy will not stand idly by while you fight to hold on to your faith. It will seek every way to bring you down. It will sow seeds of doubt, causing you to waver in what you once believed so firmly. It will attack you with fear, with cunning deceptions, with circumstances that make you feel abandoned. The people you once trusted may turn away, and the relationships that mattered most may suffer wounds. You may experience loneliness so deep that it feels as though no one stands by your side. You may face misunderstandings and heartaches that seem impossible to heal. Your health may weaken, your spirit may grow heavy, and your soul may feel as dry as barren land without water. The things you once did with joy may become burdens, and you may lose your motivation, the fire of passion that you once carried within. And perhaps everything around you will seem darker than ever before. You may also face financial struggles, where the material conditions you once believed you could control now slip beyond your grasp. You may feel stuck, unsure of what to do when every door seems to close before you. You may find yourself in a situation where lack not only tests your patience, but also shakes your faith. In such moments, the enemy will not cease to tempt you. It will whisper lies into your ears, telling you that I have abandoned you, that I no longer care, that you have been left alone in your suffering. It will seek to strike you when you are at your weakest, placing before you paths that seem easy but are filled with deception. Temptations that, if you are not vigilant, will lead you astray. But my beloved child, listen to me. Even in the darkest moments, I am still with you. No matter how fierce the storm, I remain your steadfast refuge. When the enemy surrounds you with lies, remember that I am the only truth you need to hold on to. When you feel like everything is falling apart, cling to me, for I am the foundation that never wavers. When you face lack, trust that I am the provider, and I will give you what you need at the right time. You may not always see the way I am making for you, but believe that even when you cannot perceive it, I am still working on your behalf. So hold fast to your faith. Do not let the enemy shake your trust in me. Do not let your circumstances make you forget that I am still holding your life in my hands. No matter how difficult things become, remember that you are not walking alone. I will never abandon you, never turn my back on you. Every step you take, every moment you feel weak, I am there, seeing you, protecting you, and granting you the strength you need to carry on. Be wise, my beloved child. In the hardest moments, you must be more awake than ever. Do not let confusion lead you astray. Do not let fear make you forget who you truly are. You are not defeated. You are not forsaken. You are not defined by your circumstances. You are my child, chosen by me, covered in my boundless love. Remember, these trials are not meant to destroy you, but to refine you. Your faith will grow stronger as you stand firm in adversity. Your soul will be forged to become more resilient, unshaken by the storms of life. Do not fear the trials, for it is through them that I will reveal my power upon you. It is in the moments when you feel you can endure no longer that you will see that I am your strength, your source of life. My child, look ahead. Remember that what you are going through is only a part of the journey I have planned for you. This is not the end, but a path for you to walk through, a step toward a higher place. After the storm, the sky will be clear again. After the losses, you will see restoration. After the hardship, you will enter a new season. A season of wholeness, of blessings, of the good things I have prepared for you. My beloved child, as you walk through this season of trials, trust that I am always here, arms wide open to embrace you. Do not let old wounds imprison your soul in darkness. Do not let the sorrowful memories of yesterday become the chains that bind your steps. I know there are pains that seem impossible to fade, losses that feel like they can never be filled. But remember, my love is greater than all that you have ever experienced. It not only heals, but renews. It not only wipes away tears, but brings forth new joy. You may think that these wounds will remain forever, that what has been lost will never return. But I tell you, nothing is impossible. I am the one who makes the desert bloom, who turns ashes into beauty, who transforms sorrow into complete joy. You do not need to hold on to old grief. Let me cleanse the tears you have shed, erase the burdensome memories weighing down your heart. For you were not born to dwell forever in the past. You were created to move forward, to rise, to live a life filled with the goodness that awaits you. I know that sometimes it is difficult for you to let go of what has passed. There are nights when you stay awake, allowing old memories to return, letting painful words echo in your mind, letting past losses weigh heavy on your heart. But my child, if you keep looking back at the past, how can you see the road ahead? If you allow old wounds to haunt you, how can you receive the new blessings I am preparing for you? Let me help you lay down the burdens you have carried for too long. Let me wipe away your tears and replace your losses with wholeness. I have taken your mistakes upon myself, wiped away the old so that you can begin a new chapter. Now, I do not want you to keep looking back, for the past cannot be changed, but the present and the future are still unfolding before you. There is so much goodness awaiting you, joys you have yet to know, doors I am about to open to lead you to where you belong. You may think that your dreams have faded, that the things you once longed for can no longer come true, but I tell you, every dream I have placed in your heart still remains, waiting for its appointed time to bloom. Do not think that the passing of time can hinder what I am doing. For when I act, nothing can stop it. When I open a way, no one can shut it. Open a way and shut it. The dreams that seemed to have withered will be revived. The doors that seemed tightly closed will open, and what once seemed impossible will become reality before your very eyes. Imagine a day when you wake up with a heart overflowing with joy, with a soul no longer bound by old wounds. A day when you see everything more clearly, when fear no longer holds you back, when sorrowful memories no longer cloud your vision. a day when you feel the strength within you, when you can stand up without the weight of darkness pulling you down. I tell you, that day will come. And not just a day, but your entire life will be transformed. Believe that I am working in your life, even when you cannot yet see it. Do not limit what I can do simply because you do not see immediate results. You do not need to know everything, nor do you need to understand it all. You only need to know that I am leading you. I am preparing the best for you. Trust in me and keep walking forward. I see you, even when you feel invisible. I hear you, even when you think no one understands your heart. I know what you long for, I know what you need, and I will grant it to you at the right time. So do not worry. Do not let what has passed keep you from enjoying the present. Do not let fears of the future rob you of the joy of today. Let the past rest. Let me heal and renew. Let me lead you into a journey filled with hope. You will see dreams come true. You will reach the goals that once seemed so distant. You will see your family filled with joy and peace. You will regain the strength and passion you once had, knowing that nothing can stand in your way. And most importantly, you will see that you have never been alone. I have always been here, always holding your hand, always loving you with an unshakable love. So walk forward in faith. Let me clear away the old and make your life new again. For the best is yet to come, and soon you will see all that I have prepared for you. My beloved child, lift your eyes to the future, where new and wonderful things are beginning to take root. Do not let your mind be trapped in what has been, for I am opening a new chapter for you, a magnificent journey filled with blessings that I have already set in place. The steps you are about to take will no longer be burdened by the shadows of the past, but will instead be illuminated by hope, by love, and by the abundant provision that I have long prepared for you. Prepare your heart to step into a new season, where you will no longer be bound by the things that once brought you pain. Your soul has endured enough trials, but now it is time for your restoration. The sorrows of yesterday no longer have power over you. The losses, the mistakes, the burdens you once carried, all have been erased. You no longer have to bear the weight of shame or regret. I have forgiven you, and you are free. If there are those who cannot see your transformation, if there are people who do not accept you even though I have forgiven you, understand that this is not your burden to bear. Remember, your worth is not determined by human judgment. No one can bind you to what you once did. If I have called you new, if I have forgiven and cleansed you, then no one has the right to hold you in the past. Those who truly understand and cherish you will see your true self, will know that you have been renewed, and will recognize that you are worthy of a better beginning. Let me place you in a healthy environment, where you no longer have to endure wounds or disdain. I do not want you to remain trapped in relationships that make you feel small, unworthy, or not good enough. You were not created to live in torment or guilt. I have freed you from the chains of the past, so why do you still let yourself be imprisoned by negative thoughts or hurtful words? Step out of that darkness and into the freedom that I have given you. Do you know this? When you let the past rest, when you truly allow yourself to release the old burdens, you will see a new world unfold before you. Doors you once thought were shut will suddenly open. Opportunities you believed impossible will come to you in ways you never imagined. And above all, you will find yourself again, not the one weighed down by wounds, but the one who is strong, restored, and ready to step into a life of fullness. Remember that I do not want you to merely survive trials. I want you to truly live, not a quiet existence in the shadows of old wounds, but a life filled with light, joy, and purpose. I want you to rise with all your strength, reaching for the things you were born to do, to live a life of meaning. You were not created to live in fear, nor to endlessly look back at past mistakes and condemn yourself. You are not a slave to your past. I have set you free, placed you on a new path, and called you by a new name. You are no longer who you once were, so do not allow anyone, not even yourself, to pull you back to a place where you no longer belong. I know that letting go is not always easy. Perhaps you have carried your pain for so long that it has become a part of you, and you fear that without it you will no longer know who you are. But trust me, when you truly allow me to lead you, you will see that you do not need old wounds to define who you are. You are mine, the one I love, the one I have chosen, the one I desire to bless. So lift your head high. Prepare your heart to receive the greater things that are coming. Do not let anything or anyone pull you down. If there are those who cannot see your true worth, who cannot forgive or accept that you have been transformed, then let them go. You do not need to prove your value to those who refuse to see it. Stand firm. Be courageous and step forward. Do not let anything hold you back. I am opening a new path for you, a path where you will find peace, joy, and wholeness. A path where you will no longer live in regret, but in hope. Believe that you are worthy of a life filled with light. You are worthy of love, of respect, and of all the good things I have prepared for you. And as you walk this path, you will not walk alone, for I will go before you, walk beside you, and never leave you. So release what no longer belongs to you. Look ahead, where my blessings await you. A new chapter is unfolding, and I want you to receive it with faith, courage, and gratitude in your heart. For the best is yet to come, and I will be here, watching, as you step into a life more radiant than ever before. I have set you free. You have been given freedom, so do not let anyone or anything bind you again in the chains of oppression, manipulation, or fear. You were not created to live under the control of those who misuse my name to impose power over you, to suffocate your spirit, or to keep you in a bondage I have never placed upon you. Listen to my voice and discern what is true from what is false. Do not let the justifications of men confuse you into mistaking control for love or manipulation for genuine teaching. If anyone speaks in my name yet makes you feel small, unworthy, or bound, know that it is not my voice. For my love does not imprison you in fear. It leads you into freedom and truth. Leave the places that make you feel imprisoned. Escape from the circumstances that wither your soul. Do not let yourself be trapped in environments full of pressure, where you feel suffocated and no longer recognize who you are. You were not created to live under oppression or in abuse. You were not born to endure repeated wounds just because you think you have no other choice. Remember, I have given you freedom, and you have the right to walk away from whatever is draining you. Not only you, but your children also need protection. They need a safe environment where they can grow in peace and love, not in fear or pain. If you continue to stay in the circumstances that cause you suffering, you are also unintentionally allowing your children to bear the consequences. They need a father, a mother strong enough to protect them, wise enough to make the right decisions. You cannot let the next generation suffer what you have endured. Be courageous. and leave behind what no longer brings peace to you and your family. Today, I am speaking to you with all my love. I do not want you to continue walking on a path that wounds you. I do not want you to feel alone or hopeless. You are more important to me than you realize. You have great meaning in my plan, and I do not want you to lose yourself just because you fear change. Pause for a moment and think. If I did not warn you today, would you recognize that you are living in suffering that you were never meant to endure? But if you choose to stay, if you decide to continue holding on to those who do not value you, who do not respect you, who do not treat you fairly, then remember that you cannot expect everything to change on its own. What wounds you today will continue to wound you tomorrow. And you cannot just sit and hope for something miraculous to happen if you do not make the decision to leave. Do your part. You have wisdom, you have discernment, and you have a responsibility for your own life. Look deep into your heart and ask yourself, do you truly believe that I want you to remain in this cycle of pain? Do you think I created you to endure humiliation, contempt, and prolonged suffering? No, my child. You deserve a better life. You deserve to be truly loved, respected, and to live in peace and true happiness. Do not convince yourself that you must suffer because of some mistake in the past. I have forgiven you. I have paid the price for you with my own blood. No one has the right to hold you in torment when I have called you free. Do not let yourself be trapped in guilt or believe that you are not worthy of stepping out, because I have paid the price for you. Walk in that freedom. You are my child. You are not a forsaken soul condemned to a life of suffering. You are not a helpless being bound by accusations or the memories of yesterday. I have called you by a new name. I have redeemed you and given you a new beginning. So rise up, do what you know is right. Step boldly away from what no longer serves a good purpose in your life. Trust that when you choose to walk in the freedom I have given you, you will see your life change. You will see light replace the darkness. You will feel the relief of no longer being held back. You will realize that you did not make a mistake in choosing freedom, in choosing to protect yourself and your family. I know that making this decision is not easy, but I also know that you are not alone. I will go with you. I will guide you. I will make a way for you and grant you wisdom to walk in the right direction. You do not need to be afraid. As long as you place your trust in me, I will clear the path ahead and bring you the best of blessings. Remember, you were born to live in fullness, not in suffering. Choose the life that I have destined for you, a life of peace, of love, of true freedom. And as you walk, know that I am always with you, never leaving your side, never allowing you to fight alone. Step out of the darkness. Step into the light that I have prepared for you, because you are worthy, because you are my child. You have walked through trials, endured the storms, and now I stand before you with open arms, asking, what more can I do for you? I have been with you in your darkest days, wiped away your tears when no one saw, lifted you up when you fell. I have opened doors you thought could never be opened. I have illuminated your path when you were lost in the shadows. I have forgiven all your mistakes, cleansed you with my unconditional love. So tell me, my child, what is it that you desire? Speak your request, call upon my name, and I will answer you. But do you believe? Do you truly believe that I am the one who can do all things, far beyond what you can imagine? I do not want to see you standing still, hesitating between faith and doubt. I do not want you to be trapped in fear, afraid to step forward because of what lies ahead. My child, this is the time for you to be strong, to step out of your comfort zone and receive what I have prepared for you. I am calling you into a new place, a new chapter of your life, where divine abundance and overflowing blessings are waiting for you. Remember Abraham, the one who listened to my call. When I told him to leave his homeland, his family, and everything familiar, to go to a land he had never known, he did not hesitate. He did not ask me what the path would look like, nor did he need a clear map before he moved forward. He simply trusted my word and set out in faith. And look, I made him the father of many nations, his descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore. If Abraham had not believed, if he had been afraid and chosen to remain in his safe place, how could he have seen the greatness I had in store for him? You are the same, my beloved child. I am calling you to leave behind what is familiar, to step beyond the limitations you have placed on yourself. Are you ready? Are you willing to let go of the old, to break free from what binds you, and step into the promised land I have prepared for you since before time began? Do not be afraid. I am not calling you into a path without direction, but into a journey that I will lead. As you take the first step in faith, you will see the path unfold before you. Look at the Israelites when they were enslaved by Pharaoh in Egypt. They cried out, they groaned under the weight of oppression. And I heard their cries. I sent Moses to deliver them, used my power to make a way for them through the Red Sea. But do you know this? Though I brought them out of Egypt, some still carried the spirit of slavery, still feared, still longed for the days of the past. Even though those were days of suffering, they doubted me. They did not believe that the promised land was truly theirs. Because of their hardened hearts, they wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. Do you want this? Do you want to remain at the boundary between freedom and bondage? Do you want to continue living within the limits you have created for yourself? Or are you ready to step into a new life filled with abundance and peace? Do not let fear rob you of the wonderful things I have prepared for you. Do not become one of those who only see the promised land from afar, but never set foot in it. The promised land is not merely a physical place. It is a state of the soul, where you live in the abundance I have given you. It is where you find fulfillment, where you find peace, where you discover the true purpose of your life. There you will no longer have to struggle with lack, with pain, with unfulfilled dreams. There you will walk in joy, in fullness, in unwavering trust in what I have promised you. My child, let go of what does not belong to you. Do not look back with regret. Do not be like Lot's wife, who could not let go of the past and was turned into a pillar of salt. Believe that I have something better for you. If you keep clinging to the old, how can you receive the new things I am giving you? Let go. Walk forward. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear that you will walk alone, for I am walking with you. I will be the pillar of cloud leading you by day, and the pillar of fire lighting your way by night. I will be the refreshing water in the desert, the manna that nourishes your soul when you feel weary. You will not be abandoned. You will not lack anything. I am the provider, the protector, the one who goes before you to prepare every good thing. My child, now is the time for you to decide. Do you believe in me? Do you believe that I can do exceedingly above all that you ask or imagine? If you believe, then rise up. Leave the land of fear and insecurity. Step into your promised land, where abundance springs forth from the ground, where blessings rain down upon you like showers from heaven. Receive what I am giving you, and as you walk, remember that I am not calling you only to be blessed, but to become a blessing to many others. Just as I blessed Abraham not only for himself, but so that his descendants would be a blessing to all nations, so it will be with you. When you enter the promised land, you will not only experience abundance, but you will also shine my light to those around you. You will be a living testimony of my love and power. Come to me, not with excuses, not with fear or shame. Come only with a heart of gratitude and humility, and you will find a strong refuge, a place where you no longer have to worry or be afraid of anything. Fix your eyes on me. Let your gaze reflect unshakable faith. I am not a distant God. I am near. I am in every breath you take, in every beat of your heart. My love for you is not fleeting. It is eternal, unchanging. I love you not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Nothing you do can make me love you more, and nothing you do can make me love you less. You are truly blessed, not because you possess great material wealth or live a life free of hardships, but because you are directly connected to me, the source of life and an inexhaustible well of strength. You have complete access to my power, for you are an heir to the greatest promises I have made. All that belongs to me is also yours. You are not a stranger, not an outsider pleading at the door, but one who has been invited in, one who has a seat at my table, to partake of the blessings I have prepared since the beginning of time. Remember the story of the prodigal son. When the younger son chose to leave his father, taking his inheritance to live a reckless life, he believed he could control his own destiny. But when his wealth ran out, when the illusion of riches vanished, he realized that nothing in the world could compare to the love and care his father had for him. In his desperation, he decided to return home, though he dared not hope to be received as a son again. He only wished to be a servant, to have just a small place in his father's house. But what happened? While he was still far away, his father ran to him, embraced him, kissed him, and restored everything he had lost. A great feast was prepared, a new robe was placed on his shoulders, and the ring of honor was returned to him. Why? Because he was his father's son, and a father's love never changes. You understand, my child? No matter how far you have wandered, no matter how many mistakes you have made, I am always waiting for you to return. Nothing you have done can ever make me abandon you. I have prepared a feast for you, a seat of honor, a love that will never fade. You are not a beggar in my house. You are my child. And as I have promised from the beginning, you have the right to receive all the good things I have set aside for you. Ask, and you shall receive. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. Seek, and you will find. These are not just promises, they are truths I have fulfilled through generations. When the Israelites wandered in the wilderness, I rained manna from heaven and brought forth water from the rock, so they would not thirst. When Elijah faced famine, I sent ravens to bring him food. When the widow of Zarephath believed she and her son would die of hunger, I made her jar of flour and jug of oil never run dry. Do you see? When you belong to me, you never need to fear lack. I will provide for you, not only in body, but in soul. I will fill you with the best things, with abundance the world cannot give. But my child, come to me not just because you seek to receive, but because you long to dwell in my love. Sit with me, spend time listening to me, understanding my heart. I am not merely a giver of blessings. I am the one who longs for a deep relationship with you, who desires to see you grow in grace and wisdom. Look at Mary, the sister of Martha, who chose to sit at my feet and listen to my words. Martha was busy and anxious about many things, but Mary chose the better part, the one that would never be taken away. Be like her. Spend time with me. Fix your eyes on me with complete trust. My beloved child, you do not need to seek the world's approval, for I have chosen you before you were even born. You do not need to prove your worth, for in my eyes you are already precious beyond measure. You do not need to struggle alone, for I am ready to carry your burdens. All you need to do is come to me, place your full trust in me, and allow me to lead you into a life overflowing with grace and blessings. Why do you still hesitate? Step into the abundance I have prepared for you. Come and receive the love that only I can give. Open your heart and embrace the healing, renewal, and restoration that I am preparing for you. For you are not merely a traveler passing through this world. You are my heir, the child of the Almighty, created to walk in glory and freedom. Come, receive it, and you will never leave the same, but you will become completely new, made whole in my love. Life will not always be smooth, and there will be days when you face the unexpected. There will be moments when you stand at crossroads, facing important decisions without knowing which path to take. There will be days when the sky, once clear, suddenly fills with dark clouds, and you feel lost amidst unforeseen trials. But even in those moments, do not be afraid, and do not let your heart be troubled. Come to me. Tell me what is weighing on your heart. Share with me the worries that you do not know how to express to anyone else. Do not keep everything inside, and do not carry burdens you were never meant to bear alone. For I am here. I will never leave you, never abandon you in your hardest moments. All you need to do is call upon me, and I will answer. Turn your heart toward me, and I will grant you a peace that no one can take away. Do you know this? When you speak to me, you are not merely praying. You are opening the door for me to step in and work wonders. Do not think that you must have perfect words or eloquent phrases. I do not listen with my ears, but with your heart. Speak to me with sincerity, and I will respond to you with all my love. Trust in me, and I will lead you on the right path. You do not need to worry about tomorrow, nor fear making the wrong choices, for I will illuminate your path. When you feel lost, when you cannot see what lies ahead, I will be the light that shines, guiding you with steady steps. If you do not know which way to turn, let me show you the way. If you are afraid of what lies ahead, let me take your hand and lead you forward. I will not let you walk alone in the darkness. I will not leave you to struggle through hardships without help. When you ask for wisdom, I will give it freely. When you long for guidance, I will send clear signs so you may know the right path. I do not want you to live in confusion or doubt. I want you to walk in confidence, with a steadfast heart and a mind illuminated by truth. Be at peace, my beloved. I always desire the best for you, not because you must strive to prove your worth, but because you have always been worthy of my love from the moment you were born. You do not need to earn my favor through burdensome works or meaningless sacrifices. You only need to trust in me, and I will provide all that you need. But remember, I do not simply give you whatever you ask. I give according to my will, and my will is always the best. There are things you believe you need, but in reality they are only fleeting desires. There are prayers I do not answer, not because I do not hear, but because I have something better for you. Trust that everything I do comes from love, from my endless care for you. When your heart is faithful to me, when you live with sincerity, there is nothing you ask for that I do not hear. Ask, and you shall receive. But when you ask, let your heart be directed toward things of true value, things that help you grow, that lead you along the path I have prepared for you. Do not merely ask for temporary things, but seek that which brings eternal life. I do not only desire to provide for you materially, I long to nourish your soul. I do not only wish to fill your hands, but I want to fill your heart with peace, with joy, with perfect love. What I give to you is unlike anything this world can offer. I do not grant you mere temporary comfort. I give you that which is eternal, that which never fades. Come to me. Let me be the place where you find rest. Let me be the source of your fulfillment. Do not chase after things that can never truly satisfy you. Do not allow your heart to be filled with superficial desires and fleeting pursuits. Set your heart upon me, and you will never be in lack. I am the source of life, the supply that never runs dry. When you are in need, come to me. When you thirst, seek me. When you do not know what to do, lift your eyes to me. For I have never left you, and I will never forsake you. O my beloved child, you belong to me. You are the child of the Almighty, and because you bear my name, I am forever faithful to you, never leaving your side, never allowing you to face the trials of life alone. Do not worry, do not be afraid of anything, for no power can stand against you when you stand firm in my name, even when darkness surrounds you, even when the enemy seeks to hinder you. They will not prevail against you, for my hand covers you, shielding you from every scheme and every snare. I love you with a love that cannot be measured, and it is this very love that lights your way. Every step you take is guided by me. Every decision you make is watched over by my eyes. I do not only walk with you in days of peace, but even in the hardest moments, I am there, upholding you, shielding you from harm. When the road ahead seems uncertain, when you wonder what to do, trust that I am opening new paths, doors that only I can unlock. Do not be anxious about what you cannot yet see, for I have already gone before you, preparing everything perfectly. Remember this, everything you do in my name will be blessed. When you walk in trust, when you act with a heart full of faithfulness and sincerity, I will stand behind you and cause your efforts to bear fruit. No labor of yours will be in vain, no offering of yours will be wasted. If you build your plans and dreams upon me as your foundation, you will see them not only succeed but surpass every expectation. You will experience abundance, not just in finances, but in every aspect of life, in your relationships, in your work, and in your soul. With me by your side, you are not just a dreamer, you are the one who brings dreams to life. I am the only one who can see your future, and I alone have the authority to determine it. No one can take away what I have set apart for you, and no one can dim the beautiful plans I have ordained since the beginning of time. What I have promised, I will fulfill. What I have begun in you, I will complete. Do not let doubt slow your steps. Do not let fear hold you back, for you are not walking alone. You are walking with the one who created the universe, the one who holds time and destiny in his hands. My child, I do not bless only you. I also bless your family. My blessings do not stop with you, they flow to those you love. Look at the ones around you and believe that I am covering them with my care. I protect them, guide them, and strengthen them, just as I have done for you. As you walk in faith, your family will also experience peace and abundance through your faithfulness to me. Your labor will not be in vain, for I am the Almighty, and everything I touch is made complete. Work with passion, move forward with the confidence that all you do will bear great fruit. The seeds you sow in tears will be harvested with joy. The days of your toil are not wasted, for I will use them to build endurance within you. You will no longer feel as if your efforts are meaningless, for I will cause your every endeavor to yield 100-fold return. My child, be steadfast, walk forward with courage. Remember, you do not have to fight alone. I have fought for you. You do not have to worry about the future. I am holding your future in my hands. Surrender everything to me, and you will see that I can do far more than you have ever dared to dream. Live in peace, in joy, and in absolute trust in my plan for you. My beloved child, today is your day, the moment I desire for you to truly step into a new life, a life filled with joy, hope, and the strength I give you. Rise up, open your heart, and stretch out your hands to receive the marvelous things I am ready to bestow upon you. Do not hold on to fear or doubt. Do not let the past bind you to old ways, for today is a day of renewal, a day for you to begin again in the fullness I have prepared for you. Draw near to me. Give me your whole heart. Let me touch you, heal you, and renew you from the depths of your soul. Nothing in this world can separate you from my love. My love is not bound by your success or failure, nor is it limited by what you have done or have not done. I do not love you because you are perfect. I love you because you are mine. I have created you with purpose, and I have placed within you a value that cannot be lost or changed. Rejoice. Let joy fill your heart. Do not worry about tomorrow, nor let past sorrows hinder you from embracing today. This year will be a year of transformation in your life, if you truly take hold of the love I am offering you right now. There is no change too great for me. There is no dream I cannot revive. There is no wound I cannot heal. Simply trust, open your heart, and let me lead you on a new journey, a journey of restoration, of elevation, of things far beyond what you have ever imagined. I am here, right beside you. I am not a distant God. I am the one who is always near you, always protecting you, always strengthening you when you feel weary, when you face adversity, when you feel like you have no strength left to go on. Remember that I never leave you to fight alone. I go before you, making a way for you, placing your steps on a firm foundation. You do not need to fear, you do not need to doubt, for every challenge you face has a purpose, and every trial you overcome is preparing you for the goodness that is to come. My child, look at yourself through my eyes. Do not focus on your own limitations, and do not let the lies of this world make you doubt your worth. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past failures. You are not defined by your falls or by the criticisms of others. You are created in my image, gifted with a strong spirit, and equipped to step into the great things I have planned for you. Look back at the journey you have walked. Everything you have experienced, whether beautiful or bitter, sweet or painful, has not been in vain. Every trial you have endured, every sorrow you have overcome, every moment when you thought you could not go on has been shaping you into who you are today. I waste nothing. Even the hardest moments are stepping stones leading you into a brighter future. I know there are times when you feel weary, days when you wonder if things will ever truly change. But remember, I am not only working in what you can see, I am moving in ways beyond your understanding. I am aligning everything, preparing wonders for you and your family. Do not measure your life by the present moment. Do not let your current trials make you forget that I have promised to bless you, and I never break my promises. You are so precious to me. Nothing you do can make me love you less, and nothing you do can make me love you more. My love for you is not based on your performance or achievements. I do not love you because you are worthy. I love you because I have chosen to love you, even before you knew me. Let this love touch you, transform you, and renew you. Let it wash away all fear, dissolve every doubt, and fill every empty space in your soul. Believe that what you are going through is not the end, but a stepping stone to something greater. The tears you have shed have not been wasted. The prayers you have lifted up have not been forgotten. Every effort you have made is seen. Every wound you have carried will be healed. Everything you have endured is not merely a test, it is a preparation for something bigger, better, and stronger. Be ready, my beloved child. Prepare to walk into a journey you have never experienced before. Open your heart to receive the new things I am bringing. Walk forward with faith, with confidence, with steadfastness, because I have gone before you and prepared the way. The doors you never thought would open, I will open. The dreams you never dared to dream, I will fulfill. The visions you thought had died, I will breathe new life into them. So step into today with expectation, with gratitude, with joy. Live as though you have already overcome, because in me you have already overcome. Let this year be the year you witness my greatness revealed in your life. Walk with a heart full of love and peace, for I, the Almighty, am holding you in my arms. My beloved child, remember that there is nothing within you that I do not fully understand. I know every fleeting thought in your mind, every emotion that rises in your heart, every action you take, both the words you speak and the things you keep hidden. I see you not only in your moments of triumph, but also in your moments of weakness, in your suffering, and when you fall. And even when you feel unworthy, know that I love you with an unconditional love, a love that never fades, for I am the one who created you, who placed value and purpose within you even before you were born. You do not need to strive to prove your worth to me, for I have seen your worth from the very first moment of your existence. I love you not because you are perfect, but because you belong to me. No mistake you make will ever turn me away from you. No wound you bear will ever cause me to leave you. I want you to see yourself through my eyes, not as a person burdened by faults or weighed down by the past, but as a precious soul created to love, to be loved, and to share that love with others. Let go of the burden of hatred and the desire for revenge. I know you have been hurt. I see the scars on your soul, the wounds inflicted by others, the harsh words, the injustice you have endured. I understand that pain more deeply than anyone else, for I too have suffered such things. But my beloved child, do not let those wounds imprison your heart. Do not allow resentment to turn you into someone trapped in the past. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is power. When you choose to forgive, you are not saying that what they did to you was right. Rather, you are saying that you will no longer let it have control over your soul. Pray for those who have hurt you. I know this is not easy, but this is the way of love. Those who have wronged you may not yet understand me, they may not yet know my truth and my light, but entrust them to me. Do not hold on to hatred. Do not seek revenge or wish for them to suffer as you have. I am the God of justice, and I know how to handle all things in the best way. If you surrender them to me, I will work in their lives in ways you cannot imagine. I will touch their hearts. I will open their eyes to see the truth. Leave them to me, for only I can transform them from within. You do not need to waste time criticizing or condemning the faults of others. Remember, each of us is on a journey of growth. I know there are people in your life who are lost, who are making mistakes, who are following the wrong paths, but I do not give up on them, and neither should you be quick to lose patience. What you see today is not the final picture. You may see them only in the limitations of the present, but I see them in the fullness of who they are meant to become. They will not remain the same. You may see them going astray now, but I see the day they will awaken. Do not be quick to judge. Love them and keep praying for them, for a great transformation is coming. Everything will change. Not only will your life be transformed, but those around you will not remain as they are. They will grow, they will gain wisdom, and they will step into a deeper spiritual life. Perhaps at this moment you cannot see it, but I am working within them. I am touching their hearts in ways unseen. I am placing new thoughts within them, bringing the right people into their lives, opening doors they never imagined. This transformation may not happen immediately, but it is certain to come. You are not alone on this journey. I am not only working in your life, but I am also transforming those whom you care about. Keep trusting, keep loving, keep praying. Do not let what you see with your eyes make you doubt the work I am doing. Sometimes change happens in silence. Sometimes it comes at a moment you least expect. But trust that when you surrender everything to me, I will work in the best way. Hold firmly to your faith. Let me lead you through each day, through every challenge, through every step of the journey. Allow me to help you release old burdens, past wounds, so that you can freely step into the new life I have prepared for you. Remember, you do not have to carry everything on your own, for I am always here, always beside you, always loving you with an unchanging love. You may not see it right now, but one day you will look back and realize, everything I have done was for your good. Every challenge you have faced was preparing you for something better. And all you need to do right now is to place your trust in me, so that I may continue my work in you and in those around you. My beloved, be steadfast in prayer, for I am listening to you. The trials you and your family are going through will come to an end. The storm you are facing is not forever. These difficult days are just a part of the journey, but they cannot overshadow the joy I have set aside for you. A day will come when peace will once again fill your home, when your tears will be wiped away, when misunderstandings will be resolved. Your family will rediscover the joy, love, and unity that may now feel as though they are fading. But my child, I want you to remember that this does not happen instantly. It takes time, patience, and absolute trust in me. Let me be the first place you turn to. Do not hold on to your worries alone. Do not let sorrow consume your mind or allow negativity to overshadow the light I long to pour into your heart. Surrender to me all your concerns, your burdens, and even the dreams you have yet to see fulfilled. For I am not only the one who listens, I am the one who acts. When you come to me in prayer, you are not speaking to a distant being. You are connecting with the greatest source of power, the one who can make the impossible. Guard the joy in your heart. Do not let anything or anyone steal the light I have placed within you. This world will always have troubles, sharp words that wound, and injustices that make you feel powerless. But my child, do not let these things define you. Do not let them make you forget who is holding you in his hands. If you hold on to the peace I give, nothing will be able to shake you. When you feel the urge to speak, take a moment to think before you do. Words have the power to build or destroy. They can heal, but they can also wound. Speak words of love, words that uplift rather than words that discourage or harm. Do not let anger drive you to say things you will later regret. Do you know that a gentle word can soften even the hardest heart, while a sharp word can wound even the strongest soul? I know that there are times when you feel disappointed in your loved ones. Perhaps you think they need to change, that they need to understand you more, that they are not good enough. But my child, remember that each person has their own journey. Do not compare them to others. Do not hurt them simply because they have not met your expectations. When you judge them based on comparisons, you not only wound them, but also forget that you too have had moments when you needed love and understanding. Though there are rules in the family that must be followed, do you realize that the way you apply those rules matters more than the rules themselves? Discipline is not about enforcement. It is a way to guide in love. Do not let anger make you raise your voice, and do not let disappointment turn into harsh criticism. The words spoken in anger can leave wounds in the hearts of others longer than you may realize. Once words are spoken, they cannot be taken back. So before you correct or advise, let your heart be at peace. I want you to pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and take a moment to ask me for guidance. When you feel the urge to react in anger, remember that you do not need to respond immediately. Wisdom is not found in who speaks the loudest, but in who listens and understands the most. When you allow me to fill you with peace, you will know how to speak words that bring healing rather than harm. When you let me guide you, you will learn how to love, even in the most difficult situations. Remember, I have not called you to do everything alone. I have not asked you to carry all the burdens of your family on your shoulders. What I want from you is not to try and change everyone according to your own ways, but to allow me to work in their lives. Let me move. You do not need to understand everything right now. You do not need to have all the answers. The only thing you need to do is trust. If you continue to pray, continue to stand firm in faith, continue to speak words of peace, continue to act in love, you will see change. Your family will be restored. Love will be healed. Peace will return. You cannot do it on your own, but I can. If you are weary, come to me. If you feel overwhelmed, lay that burden at my feet. If you do not know what to do, ask me for guidance. I love you, and I love your family. I have prepared a path of blessings for you, but you must be willing to walk in it. Keep holding on to faith. Keep allowing me to do my work, and soon you will see that every hope you have, every prayer you have lifted, every dream you have entrusted to me, none of it has been in vain. My beloved child, I know that there are days when your soul feels heavy, when you realize that not everyone sees you the way I see you. There are moments when you face jealousy, rejection, even from those you once trusted, from those who once claimed to love you. The words they speak, the actions they take, are not always from a place of sincerity. Sometimes they come from fear, from their own wounds, or even from hidden envy within them. They cannot bear the light I have placed within you, and instead of encouraging you, they seek to dim its radiance. They repeat your past, bringing back the mistakes you have tried so hard to leave behind. They remind you of the pain you once endured, as if trying to pull you back into what you have already left behind. They do not see the change in you. They do not acknowledge how much you have grown. You feel trapped between their criticisms and rejection, between harsh words and unkind glances. You feel as though you are never good enough in their eyes, no matter how hard you try. But my child, today, as you listen to me, I want you to make an important decision. Do not let anyone define you by your past. Do not let their words shake your spirit. Remember how much you have overcome to stand where you are today. Do not allow anyone to destroy what you have worked so hard to build. Do not let old wounds return and steal the strength I have placed within you. Maintain a victorious mindset. You are no longer the person you were yesterday. You are no longer someone who lets circumstances dictate your destiny. You are the one I have chosen, the one I have called by name, the one I have equipped for victory. What they say cannot bring you down unless you allow it. Their criticisms cannot take away your worth if you remember that your worth comes from me. You do not need to fight them with anger or arguments. Walk with confidence, with calmness, because I am the one who fights for you. When you hold on to faith, when you walk in my peace, your enemies will not be able to touch you. They may speak, they may gossip, they may try to make you feel unworthy, but they cannot destroy you when you stand firm in my love. They cannot take away what I have given you. Trust in what I say. Do not believe the lies of this world. Do not believe that you are not good enough. Do not believe that you are unworthy. Do not believe that you cannot change. You are the one I love, the one for whom I sacrificed everything to redeem. If I have given you life, then you have value. If I have placed a purpose within you, then no one can take it away. Walk in the assurance that you belong to me. I will not leave you to stand alone in these battles. When someone tries to hurt you, remember that I am standing beside you. When someone mocks your faith, know that I am shielding you. I am the one who goes before you, who protects you, who covers you in the safety of my love. Nothing happens outside of my control, and no one can harm you when you are in my hands. So, my child, let go of every negative thought. Do not give them space in your mind. Do not allow the judgments of others to become a burden on your shoulders. Do not let old wounds return to imprison you again. Remember that you are stepping into a new chapter of your life. A chapter I have prepared for you. A chapter where you are no longer a victim, but a victor. Let go of what does not belong to you. Free your heart from old wounds, from negative thoughts, from unnecessary worries. Fix your eyes on me, and only me. When you allow me to lead you, you will no longer be shaken by what others say or do. You will find true peace, a peace that no one can take away. My beloved child, stay awake and keep your mind steadfast. Do not let negative thoughts, discouragement, or meaningless anxieties take root in your heart. They are like underground currents that silently erode the foundation of your faith, weakening the warrior spirit I have placed within you. They will drag you down, make you feel small and powerless, and cause you to forget that you have been redeemed and that you belong to me. But my child, if you choose to place my spirit above all else, if you choose to make me the center of your life, to let me be your source of strength and the light that guides your path, then you will be victorious. No darkness can dwell in your heart when you are filled with my light. No fear can hold you back when you walk in trust with me. No failure can defeat you when you hold fast to my promises and keep moving forward. I have done my part. I have redeemed you with the matchless worth of my blood. I have lifted you out of the depths, set your feet upon solid rock, and equipped you with everything you need to walk in victory. I have not left you to fight alone, but I also cannot take your place in this battle. I have already prepared the victory for you, but it is you who must step forward to claim it. It is you who must choose to rise up, stand firm, and refuse to be distracted by the small things or the wounds of the past. Now, the rest is up to you. Hold fast to your faith as you have throughout this journey. Be stronger than ever. Do not waver. Do not look back. You are no longer the person you were yesterday. You are no longer bound by what has passed. Look ahead, for you are drawing closer to a spiritual level where miracles will become a part of your life, where you will see my divine intervention more clearly with each passing day. You have fought bravely, endured trials, and walked in faith, and now you are about to step into a new season, a season of breakthroughs, a season of wonders that I have long prepared for you. So, my child, do not turn back. You have come this far. Do not let your efforts, your tears, or your battles be in vain. You have endured painful days, but they were not wasted. Every trial you have faced, every wound you have overcome, every moment you knelt in prayer with tears, all of it carries value. I have seen every moment of your suffering, heard every prayer you have whispered, and felt your pain. But do you not see? None of it has broken you. Instead, it has made you stronger. Those battles have shaped you into a true warrior, igniting a fire within you that no one can extinguish. Now, do not let the words of others slow you down. Do not let the expectations of this world distract you. Do not concern yourself with whether your family recognizes your efforts. Do not let human approval determine your worth. You are not doing all of this for the praise of others, but because you know you are walking the path I have called you to walk. You are living according to my will, and that is what matters most. My child, keep your focus on the goal. Do not take your eyes off the destination. Do not let side matters distract you. Do not let fleeting emotions make you forget your mission. Keep your faith strong, for it is the sharp weapon that ensures your victory. Let your heart be filled with courage, for it will enable you to walk without fear. The strength within you does not come from yourself, it comes from me, and because of that, it is mightier than steel. Nothing can break a soul that has been forged in the fire of trials. No one can extinguish the will of a person who has tasted pain, yet continues to move forward. No force can stop one who has placed absolute trust in me. Keep moving forward, my beloved child. Walk with a spirit that nothing can shake. Let negativity pass like the wind. Let criticism no longer affect you. You do not need the world's validation, for I have already affirmed that you belong to me. You do not need to wait for anyone to recognize your efforts, for I have seen them all. You do not need any further proof that you are on the right path. Just look into your heart and realize that I am there. Glory is right before you. What you have been waiting for is drawing near. Do not slow down. Do not hesitate. Walk as one who knows without a doubt that victory is certain. Walk with joy, for you are no longer bound by chains. Walk with unwavering faith, for I have promised that I will never forsake you. You are my warrior. You are the light in the darkness. You are the one chosen to bring change, to inspire, to live a life unshackled by fear or doubt. Remember this: you are destined for greatness, and I will walk with you until you step fully into all the goodness I have prepared for you. Oh, my beloved child, live fully in the present. Do not let fear trap you in what does not belong to you. I do not want you to be consumed by worries about the future or regrets about the past. Focus on today, the day I have given you, the day you can choose to live with gratitude, with joy, and with a spirit full of life. Every moment you live is a precious gift from me. Do not waste it on things that do not matter. Each morning when you open your eyes, I long for you to begin your day with a prayer. Place that day in my hands. Surrender to me your desires, your plans, your concerns. Ask for my blessings to cover you, so that you may walk under my protection and guidance. When you start your day with trust in me, you will see that everything falls into place, that you will have the strength to face every challenge, that no matter what happens, you will not be defeated. For I go before you, preparing the way. But my child, I know that there are days when you feel weak. There are days when you feel like you cannot go on, when the burdens of life become too heavy, when fear creeps into your heart and makes you doubt yourself. There are times when you feel alone, as if no one truly understands you, as if you are fighting by yourself. But my dear one, remember this: you are not alone. I am right here, always by your side. I have never left you, not even for a moment. Whenever you feel weary, return to me. Whenever you feel afraid, let me hold you in my loving arms. I am your refuge, your strong fortress that no enemy can breach. You do not have to carry everything on your own, nor do you need to pretend to be strong when your heart is breaking inside. Be honest with me. Pour out everything you are feeling, every burden you carry, every pain you cannot share with anyone else. Do not hold them in. Do not let them drain you. Release them. Place them in my hands. I am ready to listen to you, ready to uphold you, ready to give you the strength you are searching for. Oh, my child, I know you have questions without answers. I know there are things that trouble you, decisions that you do not know how to make. I know you have spent so much time thinking, searching, wrestling with yourself to find the right way. But my dear one, do not try to figure everything out on your own. Do not carry it all by yourself. Bring those questions to me. Let me lead you to solutions you have never considered. Let me show you the path you need to take, opening doors before you that you have never seen. I do not want you to live in confusion, trapped in endless worries. I do not want you to keep dwelling on things beyond your control. Instead of worrying, pray. Instead of allowing your mind to be consumed by uncertainties, focus on what you do know. You are loved, you are protected, and you have a future that I have prepared for you. Trust that I am working in your life. Sometimes you may not see it right away. Sometimes it may feel like nothing is changing. But believe that I am at work in the unseen, arranging everything according to my perfect timing. I am never late, never overlooking anything. Everything I do has a purpose, and everything you go through is preparing you for something greater. So, my child, do not let fear control you. Do not let worry make you forget that I am holding you in my hands. Live in the present. Enjoy each moment I have given you. Trust that every new day is an opportunity to step into greater things, to discover what I have prepared for you. When you place your trust in me, you will see that life is no longer a series of stressful and anxious days, but a journey filled with blessings and peace. Open your heart to receive my love. Let me renew your faith each day. Let me fill you with strength and hope. Let me give you a strong spirit, so that you can stand firm through challenges, so that you can walk forward with a heart full of confidence, because you are not alone. You are not fighting alone. You are not facing this life alone. I am always here, always ready to take your hand, always ready to guide you, always ready to provide everything you need. My child, walk in faith. Let each day begin with a connection with me, so that you can step into the world with a steadfast heart, unshaken by anything. Always remember that you have a place to return to, a God who always listens. Now, lift up this prayer to me with all your heart. Dear loving Father, I know that a season of trials is coming, but I am not afraid because I know you are with me. Please prepare my heart, strengthen my faith, and help me face every challenge with resilience. Even in the darkest days, I trust that your light will guide my path. I surrender everything into your hands. Lord, when I do not know what to do, grant me wisdom, guide my every step, and illuminate the path I should take. Do not let me rely on my own understanding, but help me place my trust in your divine guidance. I know that you always have the best plan for me. Lord, please help me hold on to my faith, even when I do not understand everything that is happening in my life. Do not let doubt, worry, or fear make me forget that you are the Almighty One, always working for my good. Help me trust in you, even when I cannot see the way out. Lord, there are days when I feel exhausted, as if I can no longer go on. But I know that true strength does not come from me. It comes from you. Please, lift me up. Restore my energy and my faith, so that I may continue fighting with a strong spirit. Lord, please help me stand firm in every circumstance. When I am attacked by criticism, rejected, or misunderstood, help me remember that my worth does not come from the words of people, but from you alone. I am your child, and I am chosen by you. Grant me the courage to remain steadfast and unwavering. Lord, I entrust my family into your hands. Please heal the wounds, bring peace, and teach us to love one another the right way. I ask you to protect and guide each of my loved ones, so that they too may walk in your light. Lord, please purify my heart. Help me not to be controlled by negative emotions such as anger, jealousy, or resentment. Fill my heart with love, forgiveness, and kindness. Let me reflect your light in every word and action. Lord, the enemy constantly tries to sow doubt and fear into my heart, but I will not let them take hold of my mind. Help me discern the truth from lies and cling tightly to your promises. I believe that nothing can separate me from your love. Lord, I do not want to live an ordinary life. Please lead me in the path you have prepared for me. Help me see clearly the purpose you have placed within me, and grant me the courage to walk forward with trust. I surrender my whole life to you. Lord, please shelter me under your mighty hand. Protect me from the forces of darkness, from wrong decisions, and from temptations that pull me away from you. I believe that you are my strong fortress, the place where I can find refuge. Lord, I believe that I am stepping into a new season, a season of breakthroughs, a season of miracles, I know that what I have been waiting for will soon become reality because you are faithful. Please help me not to give up, not to grow weary, but to remain steadfast in faith. I eagerly await the wonderful things you are about to do in my life. Lord, I thank you for hearing my prayers. Even in my weakness, you patiently listen. Even when I have doubts, you never leave me. Even when I do not see immediate results, I trust that you are working on my behalf in your perfect timing. I thank you for your presence in my life. When I felt alone, you comforted me. When I did not know what to do, you guided me. When I stumbled, you lifted me up. When I was afraid, you gave me peace that surpasses all understanding. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any meaningful and life-giving messages from Him. Together we will grow in faith and live a fulfilled life in His love. Amen.